Good morning. It is 4:50 a.m. and I'm headed to pick up one of my buddies. You might know him, Manny, and we're going to be on the road for potentially the next several hours one way to pick up a bike. Really last minute thing, but Manny said he was down. He was on vacation this week, and this will be the second time he's gone with me now to pick up bikes, which is kind of funny. And right now I'm fighting some fog, so I'm going to turn this off, focus on the road, bring you all along. Fuck, it's cold. You ready for a long road day? Oh, you know it. Well, we just stopped off for some lunch. There weren't a lot of options on the way up here. I forgot how kind of desolate interstate travel is. So we stopped and had a piece of gas station pizza. About a half an hour away from the guy's place. So it'll be put us out right at 12 o'clock. Hopefully this guy's okay with me filming while we're there. I don't want to just whip the camera out. I'm going to ask first. Let's get to the place.
Pull that backwards a little bit, we'll get it so it's more like that, because it's kind of up on the...
I'm gonna hold that.
Yeah,
I got it.
Let's just see if I got some.
It fires up.
Like I said, it needs a little tinkering.
I think that's enough proof for me.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, gas is the worst.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It smells. Yeah, that's that. Chrome, obviously, but that's all.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
the one I
it,
have is chrome.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I just wanted to do it, and it was pretty rusty.
Yeah.
It's just like the whole bike was very crusty. This is the whole front end's an RT.
Okay.
It's an RT 180.
Yeah. And it just fits right onto the same neck and all?
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
Bearing and everything, and then obviously it makes the bigger wheel.
Yeah.
Super light. Get it outside the door.
All right, well, we just left the guy's place. The bike is back there, got it all strapped down. It's a good time. Manny even picked up some handlebars, so we'll see if we can use any of those maybe on the chopper project. We'll see. We did fire up the bike, as you probably saw. Wiring is a little messy, which I kind of predicted, but otherwise it's got some really solid parts on it. Good seat, good suspension, and a good frame section actually, so I'll probably end up reusing a lot of that. Anyways, let's hit the road. Thanks for being a passenger princess.
Hell yeah, anytime, man.
See ya.
Safe travels.
Well, it is 7:50. I've got quite a bit more time to drive home, so I will catch up to you when I am unloading the bikes.
No pressure, I'm not filming.
She's good for tonight. That works.
How many miles did you do?
842 miles in just over 15 hours.
And how much was the bike?
Well, I'll discuss that tomorrow.
Real question is, was it worth it?
Oh yeah.
Look at how little it is compared to the pan.
Yeah. This is 200 pounds?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe, because I can
Alright.
pick it up.
Alright, strong man. Time to go to bed?
I'm kind of hungry.
And fast forward to tomorrow.
Well, welcome back. It is the next day, and we're going to talk about these Kawasaki's and how it led to this point. Pick up an extra one. So right here we have a 1974 Kawasaki 175, and this bike actually it looks original, but it's not. So it's got a new seat cover on it. The rear shocks are newer with an updated piggyback design. The carburetor, he said, was actually rebuilt. It did look pretty clean when I saw it. The front end is actually off of a Yamaha, like RT180. In conjunction with this, it actually comes with a disc brake. I think the forks are maybe a little bit longer, maybe same size, but it goes from 33 mil to 35. So we have a nice reservoir up here as well. He said the motor is a low mileage motor, which if it's original, cool. That means we might be able to, you know, bore it out or something, save it, get it rebuilt or whatnot. But it's got new brakes, new tires, new tubes. So there are a lot of good parts on this bike, and they're getting harder to find. So I originally showed this bike to my dad, and I kind of proposed the idea of just robbing all the good parts off of it. This bike is untitled, to be completely straight up front. He paid $900 for it. My dad paid for it. And I'll probably do the labor to swap all these good parts onto his original bike and kind of bring it back and refresh it. You may remember over a year ago now, we did an interview with my dad on this bike. And I proposed a question on what to do with the bike. I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with the bike. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like a new bike two-stroke swap or what. For now, I think we're going to try to keep the original two-stroke. We'll kind of find out which one runs better. But we'll definitely be doing the suspension conversion. As you can kind of see here, the front end of my dad's original front end is like this weird, it's customizable. So you can actually switch these around if you wanted to. But it is drum brake. You can see the cable here for the drum brake. And then this is the Speedo, I believe. Yeah. His bike isn't too terrible. It's pretty clean, actually. You can see the original seat we have is aging. And mine has the actual speedometer intact, which I don't know if either of those actually work. I might have to replace the gearing on them. So buying a parts bike was the kind of the most affordable option to bringing this bike back, rather than trying to scavenge the internet and buy certain parts individually. At least now I have a spare CDI box, a whole nother crate motor basically, that if I wanted to get rebuilt I can send it out maybe. There's not a lot of shops around here that will actually service these because they are a rotary valve two-stroke. Parts and gaskets are really hard to come by for these, especially the 175s. If you have like the 250s or the 350 Bighorns or even the 750 triples, there's a lot of support for those. But the 175s, they're kind of like the red-headed stepchild. So at first glance, this tank looked pretty clean, but the closer you get to it, the more kind of beat up it is. I also didn't really like that it is lined. I'm not really a big fan of tank liners. He said he's had really good luck with this red line tank liner. It literally puts like a red coating on everything. I'm not really a fan of it, so I don't think I'll use this tank. So I think that might just become a tank art on the wall perhaps. I think I'm going to try to clean up the original tank on my bike first. Like I said, it's got good parts. At least it's got a new chain and sprocket. That's useful. The plan is to basically just unbolt the whole rear end of this and swap it on to the original Kawasaki. I like that it has a good taillight because I think mine is messed up. He told me that he had the original chrome luggage rack, powder coated black, which I do like that, so I'll probably put that on my bike. So the whole rear swing arm, the rear wheel, the whole front end, the luggage rack, and the seat is all coming off this bike. And then I'll probably pull the whole motor out. So I'm very excited to get started on this project. As you can tell, the garage is getting a little full right now, and it's not even winter time. But my first goal is to finish up the DR. Currently, when I'm filming this, that video has not been released. And by the time this video comes out, I should be buttoning it up, hopefully. Just waiting on some parts for powder coat, and then I can reveal that bike. If you're excited for the Kawasaki build, let me know if you've got any experience with these or a line on parts. I am currently looking. I know there's a few websites out there. I'm a member on a few Facebook pages, and a lot of the support for these bikes seem to come from over in the UK, which is kind of cool, but shipping is a factor then with cost. Let me know what you think about these bikes, and until next time, take it easy.